NC State, the home of the Wolfpack, where thousands of students come together to pursue an education, play sports, serve their communities, and join cutting-edge research projects. These students come from many different backgrounds, and while they all are different, there are some common trends that hold them together. If one were to attempt to sort this diverse community into groups, several criteria come to mind. The one of the first is by race. But what is race and what is its role in this community?
So race is more than just the color of someone's skin or the way they perceive themselves. A combination of how you view yourself and how you carry yourself and what you believe in personally. And then it plays a very important role in our community because not only does that affect others and how you treat them, but also how someone might treat you.
Race is often used to divide people into groups and is one of the main elements asked about students in many standardized tests, including the ACT, SAT, and AP tests. When the terms impacts of race are searched in the NCSU library system, over 750,000 articles alone can be found in the system.
Fully at the impacts of skin color on race, one must realize that skin color is an adaptation to maximize vitamin D absorption while avoiding the detrimental effects of UV radiation. In areas closer to the equator where the effects of UV radiation are greater and vitamin D can be absorbed easier, darker skin was more favorable, but in areas of higher latitude, paler skin was required to absorb more vitamin D from less intense sunlight. From this standpoint, race is simply a byproduct of evolution and the survival of the fittest. The implication on race have been formed from human interactions, history, and far too often through stereotypes.
Race is not the only dividing factor between groups of people. Religion also plays a huge role as well. In the Middle Ages, one's social status depended on one's religion, with members of the church being considered the upper class above the knights and nobility. However, as time moved on, towards the colonial era, one's social status depended more and more on race instead of religion. Conflicts related to race and religion have continued from the Crusades to slavery, the Holocaust, segregation, and apartheid, and continue in various forms in our modern day. But how do we mitigate these conflicts and stereotypes?
We don't do a great job overall across the globe. I think NC State does a really great job, whether it's informing people coming into the NC State or those incidents that do happen on campus are dealt with pretty swiftly.
I think the best way to mitigate these conflicts is through experience, whether it's by studying abroad to experience new cultures or just getting to know different people from different backgrounds so that you can better understand their culture. Because once you can understand somebody, you build an empathy that increases your just understanding overall.